I will start with the beginning of AIIT. And in 2002, there was a need of starting a vocational education in Auroville because of some social issues in Kulapalayam and in the surrounding area. It was felt that it is important that children of the area are getting vocational education so that they can find a job. That was the origin idea when it was started in 2002 with a project proposal to German government. So in 2004, we started with our classes in vocational education. We started in the beginning with 1-year course in electronic secretaryship, computer science, so with 3 courses. And then slowly from vocational school, we changed to what you can say Industrial Training Institute. That was in 2009. And then 2016, we built this area here, also with the help of German government. And the idea, 2022, we started with the higher education. The idea is that since the number of students is coming down for vocational education, more students are going for +2 and for higher education. So we thought it is important that we started also higher education. So the mission what we are following is, in the beginning, from the very beginning, was empowering the youth with skills so that they can find a job for a better livelihood. And most of the students who worked here, who studied here, are around about 2,000 students here over the years. They have a good job and they have a better livelihood. Few are working in Auroville. In our mission, we are tapping the experience Auroville had. Auroville has a vast experience in applying technologies in waste management, in water management, in solar and renewable energy, and also in agriculture, forestation, all these things. And that's why our focus on education is here in sustainability. Not to forget about architecture. You see, we have green buildings like Earth Institute. So this is what we want to tap it. That means the people who are working there have experience. We want to have them also as a guest lecturer in our college. So our idea is, you see, to disseminate this, I would say, sustainability in India so that more and more people are aware of that and they can live according to that. And that can be done in an institute of higher education because most of the students, they want to have a bachelor degree and they want to have a job there. That's why I think it is important for us that we are saying, okay, education is the focus of us. So we're more focusing on integral education, integrating technology and I would say personality building and skill. So that is the overall what we think is important for us. So our focus was in the beginning more on the job. So those who are working here, that they are finding a job and have a livelihood. We are changing our focus with the vocational higher education. We are saying, okay, now we have to not only job orientation, but also personality building will be more in focus. And personality building, the value base, Auroville values like, say Auroville value like human unity, or what we can say dignity, equality. So these values we should integrate in our education concept. So that's why we are doing now workshops with the students, RTL workshops. They are getting Indian heritage, Indian culture. And so as per NAP 2020, that is what we are implementing. So our focus is now integrating Auroville values with technology. So our education concept is two main components. one component is certainly skill-centric. That's the main thing, because the students should, after doing this, after studying here, they should be able to implement it. And that is where we think we are different from all other colleges, because we are focusing on application. So that is, and the quality depends on how you, when you are working on projects, you will learn by doing. So there we see, okay, this is learning by doing. The theory, you are seeing, okay, how the theoretical part is implemented in the practical life and day-to-day in the industry. So these are three components. One is classroom, second is project work in lab, and third is industry. So all these three components should work together so that students are really, when they are leaving, they are fit for the job. Second thing is what we think when we are talking about sustainability. For example, our course is called Electric Electronic Technology, with focus on renewable energy, waste management, upcycling. So these are our three main areas. In these three main areas, we believe that students easily can find job or start their own business as far as the renewable energy is concerned. Maybe they can find job in government jobs, like in the waste management. So, and upcycling is also a part where they can start off their own business. So that is where I think it's important that we are not only producing, I would say, people for a job, we are producing entrepreneurs. So here, I think the education, when we are giving education to young people, creating awareness in this field, then it will be also in long term change the society. Otherwise, you see, you can have single project and you are doing something, but it is not creating awareness. So our focus is education, job, and awareness. We are going to school, and so not only what's called career guidance, we are giving them what opportunities, job opportunities, future job opportunity will be there. We are donating them plants, so sapling or some protection against what we have made, some plant protection. So we are giving them. So that is where we are actively going in the school. At present, we are collaborating with SIAE because we have applied also to be part of SIAE. We have a unit like Sunlight Future, our students are going there. And we have unit like Oreca, where our students are going there. So, so these are the two main units where our students are going. Here, as far as Oroville part is concerned. Certainly, they are outside, that is more industry. I told you we have 10 companies, but we are collaborating with them. They are taking our students, they are going for practical part. With collaboration with Pondicherry University at present is for us, there are 3 points. One is certainly as far as our affiliation is concerned. They are very generous, because otherwise you see we will not have we could not start without their generosity. So that is one part for them. Second part is they are helping us in designing our curriculum and also giving advice how we can take it forward. They are giving also some suggestion how we can improve that. And third part is when we don't have the right infrastructure, especially in certain areas like green technology. Then our students can go there and do practical. We have signed MOU with the Pondicherry University that Oroville Institute of Applied Technology will collaborate with Pondicherry University in the area of academic research and development. So we think that later on, when we have our infrastructure, we can really work on research work. In the area of sustainability, because we have a good connection to the Department of Green Technology and IT department. it will be good when we are starting our sustainability in college that we can have some short-term courses. Short-term courses, for example, on upcycling. My personal idea is that we should have some sort of, I would say, like-minded people coming together and working and collaborating in this field so that education and units production are connected with each other. Spirituality, education, and sustainability. These are the 3 points I would like that we should have an education system which is integrating all these things. For well-being is important spirituality and health. So when we are taking classes and hear about meditation and yoga, then I think we are contributing the students when they are in the day-to-day life, that they can overcome the stress, they can really, I would say, face the conflict in a much better way than normally they will do. One of the main values what we are following in our education is dignity and equality. And that means we are all kind of students, whether they are different religion, different caste, or women, or boys, or the males. We are not discriminating anyone. We are welcoming everyone and treating equally. There are two philosophies. In India, generally, the colleges are saying and publishing placement. We don't believe in that much in placement by the institute because it's a marketing gag. We believe that we have to qualify young people so they can find a placement. And for that, we are giving soft skill, all that means communication skill, language skill, behavior skill, and also conflict management. So this skill they should have. They should have a skill in subject skill. So for that means they are practical and they should have industry experience. So, and then they should be able to present themselves. So we are giving them also, practicing with them to make a presentation, to present themselves and talk. So I believe more in this area. Certainly, companies are approaching us, then we are giving them also, sending the companies. But generally, we are not actively doing anything regarding placement activity. We think it is important that students should themselves be able to find a placement on their own. We need, when we want to really make a center of higher education, a college, a center of excellence, we need a lot of funds. And here, that's a big challenge. Second big challenge is land. Here, at present, we are confined to this area. But to be a college and to offer some sustainability, we need minimum 10-acre land on some space where students can go do sports and something like that, because it's part of the, when you say sustainability, how we can do the health and students' health, how we can do something. So we have no sport ground here. So this is another big challenge, how we can get enough land so that we can build infrastructure, what is needed. We can have good, I would say, facilities like sport facilities where students can do some practical sports and meditation and yoga. That is, here we don't have space for that. We need a college in Auroville. We need a place of higher education. We need research and development and innovation. And this is where we can educate as well as do some research work. I've seen in Aurovillians, many Aurovillians, they are doing innovative work, but they have difficulty to raise funds because from government they cannot get funds because they are not connected to a college or institution. So it will be good when all these people come together and say, okay, we are under the umbrella of a college and education, then we can easily do that. And then we can have the right people. The families are happy. Most of the families of children those here, they are sending their children also for practical part, and they're happy that they have little burden on in education on their own shoulders. And afterwards, because when they are working in the companies, they're finding also easily job because the companies are hiring them. So from that point of view, I can say family feedback, most of them are very happy. And especially in vocational education, we are not making much advertisement. So the students are coming from them. Other students are recommending that to come here and join us. For me, education is the best way to achieve equality, genders as well as caste-wise. If they are well educated, if they have a well educated in the sense not only technical education but also in behavior and also self-confidence and values, then we achieve equality. Without having education about this area like values, it will not, we cannot achieve it. So education, technical education will not enough do that. So we have to really act in more areas. That is, for me, always technical part is a small part, but personality building is a big part where they can really learn respecting each other, that they can communicate, they have a right behavior, and also values. Because only when you have values, you can be respected. If you have no value, nobody will respect you. And the last point is, I believe you should be rooted in your culture. If you are not rooted, nothing will happen. I believe that Auroville can really do a lot for the development of the area. We have so much know-how, but it just has to be properly channeled. We should have an institution where we can conduct courses, we can invite the people, all these things can be done. And but today everyone wants to have a certificate. So we have to go away from the doctrine of not giving certificate. That is for me what I see. We have to adjust to the need of the country, need of the society, that they say, okay, we want higher education, we want a good education, we want to have a, which is for the future, but we want also have a certification and we want a proper infrastructure. That is what I have learned here, and certainly that will be good. And the Auroville as a whole should become, I would say, a learning place where students can have a theoretical part, unit, they can do some practical part, they can industrial experience, they can get, they can go outside. That is what I would see. That's my, I would say, wish or learning what Auroville can do for the society. We have a vision to make AIIT as the center of higher education of Auroville, where Aurovillians can study, where Aurovillians can do research work, can be innovative, and really make it a center of excellence as far as the all area of sustainability is concerned. And that is where, and we are working on that, we are trying to raise funds. We are writing proposal to Indian companies as well as to AVR Germany or AVR US and all these things. So we hope that is our, that we can really, over the time, can build in this institute the place of unending education in Auroville, where research and development can be done and as a professional line, and not only just as a, I would say, a non-professional way. And that will be also, will give an opportunity, Auroville qualified people, attract more qualified people. When we have a college here, then they can do research work. When we have infrastructure for them, they will be welcome here. At present, you see, we have something, small things, nobody will come because universities have today better infrastructure than what we have. So that is for me, our focus will be always application oriented. So our future is, we want to be a place of application oriented higher education, research and development. And that is my vision. I hope I will not be there. Maybe in 10, 15 years we will reach that, but it depends on Mother's grace.